Very pleased to be joined by one of UCLA's newest men's basketball players, Xavier Booker. Xavier, thanks for joining me today. How much are you looking forward to getting out west? I'm thinking the next couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like for first off, I appreciate you for having me. And I actually, I moved out to Westwood probably about 2 weeks ago. So I've been around campus. I've been in the area trying to get used to everything. I think for the most part, I've gotten pretty adjusted to everything. I still gotta get used to the people driving out there, but for the most part, it's been great. I've been around the facilities, working out with the strength coach and playing some pickup with the guys on the team. So it's been fun so far. So I'm just looking forward to it. I think we start up practice and workouts and stuff here soon. So I'm just looking forward to everything.
I gotta hear the Midwest perspective on LA drivers. What's your perspective? Is it pretty bad LA drivers?
I mean, it's just it's so much going on. Like first of all, you got the traffic. Then you got people just speeding. You got people just cutting you off. Like it's a whole lot going on. I'll get used to it, but it's just a whole lot going on. Then you got motorcycle drivers just speeding out of nowhere. So it's a lot going on, but I feel like I'll get used to it. So
We all do. We all do eventually.
yeah.
So, what's been the best thing about? Because is this your first time out west for a considerable period of time? Because you've spent most of your life in the Midwest, right?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Indiana. Lived here basically my whole life. Obviously, went to Michigan State last year, which is still in the Midwest. But no, this is definitely my first time just being out west. Kind of obviously living out here. I mean, I love it so far. Like my time here has been great. Obviously, the weather is going to be way better from the winter time. I know we came up and I think maybe January or February when we played you guys or UCLA. We the weather was nice, and back in Michigan it was probably snowing. So. Definitely the weather is a nice thing, but just the area itself, it's just beautiful. Everything around it, and you just got access to everything. My agency, Clutch Sports, it's pretty close, so I just go over there, work out with them as well. So, and then obviously the gym is close. So I live pretty close to campus, so everything's been great. It's been beautiful. So.
And you said you've already been to campus. You've started doing workouts and stuff. What's been kind of the vibe so far with the strength staff and kind of working on those off-season workouts?
I mean, it's been amazing. Our strength coach Dave, he does a really good job. He's really passionate about what he does, and that's kind of the type of people I want to be around. People who love their job and just ultimately want to make people around them better. And I feel like he's been a great job. I mean, I've been working out with Steven a lot recently, just lifting with him, and just getting to know the guys around the facility. I mean, all the coaches they've been great for me throughout this whole process. Just being kind of moving in, finding apartments, and kind of getting adjusted to everything. They've been great. I mean, the strength coach, I mean, I've mostly been working with him as of lately, but he's been great so far. I've already seen, sorry about that. Somebody was calling me, but I've already seen a lot of progress in just like my body and just the way I feel and everything. So he's been great so far.
So, what's been the priority so far with kind of your strength training? Are you trying to get bigger, stronger? Are you trying to get quicker? What's kind of been UCLA's priority with you? What is your priority kind of so far with the offseason stuff?
I mean, as of right now, there hasn't been a whole lot of priority on in terms of getting like gaining weight or anything like that. Obviously, my main goal into the season is, I mean, like when I first of all when I came into college, like as a freshman, I weighed about 215 pounds, and when I left Michigan State, I weighed in at about 240 pounds. So that was probably the biggest thing when I got to Michigan State, just gaining weight and obviously getting stronger, eating more, that comes with it. But I think the main focus for me now is just kind of building that muscle, kind of getting just stronger. Obviously everybody says that, but that's the main thing for me. I kind of already gained the weight, gained some muscle too, but that's kind of just the main thing I want to continue to build on. And that's, I mean, I told him that and he agrees with it. So he's doing everything in his power to help me get to where I want to be on the player, on off the court, so I could eventually translate that over on the court. So.
Very cool. So, I want to go back through your recruitment a little bit. When you entered the portal out of Michigan State, what were you like? What was kind of your priority? What were you looking for in your next stop in your next program?
I mean, really just going somewhere where I could play my game. I could be able to display everything I could do. I really just play for a coach who has a lot of faith in me to going on the floor and just be able to play through mistakes. Obviously, you're not going to be perfect when you're on the floor, but kind of going somewhere where you can play through your mistakes and knowing that you have a coach that trusts you and that has that faith in you to correct those mistakes going along during the game. So that was my main thing, and just kind of being able to play and just show the world what I could really do. I mean, I know I'm capable of doing a lot of things, and I kind of want to bring that over to this program. And I feel like Cronin, he's gonna let me do that. So that's kind of my main thing when I was kind of in the process of looking for schools when schools were reaching out. I kind of told all of them that was my main thing. So
And then when you were in the portal, I imagine UCLA contacted you pretty quickly. Which coaches did you start building a relationship with? Did you talk to them all throughout the process? But like, kind of who initiated contact with you?
it's great. So actually, Cronin, he was the main one. Like he called me. We had a great talk, and kind of like from kind of after that conversation, I mean, I kind of heard everything I needed to hear. I mean, he was pretty straightforward with everything. He's not more of a guy who likes to look at players' stats, but he kind of likes to look at what the players can actually do and what he thinks they're going to be capable of doing. And he was just explaining that to me and how I could fit into the program as a lob threat, as a guy who could block shots, who could shoot the ball, put the ball on the floor, just all types of stuff. And I mean, we had a really good conversation. Obviously, he talked with my parents as well. They had a great conversation as well, and that's kind of what led to me making my decision. I think I made the decision pretty quickly. I think
Oh yeah.
within the first week. So, and I also kind of going into it, I know I didn't want to drag it out into a long process where it gets to be months. So I mean, I'm happy with my decision. I'm happy I got it out the way quickly, and I feel like it's a great opportunity I have coming up. So,
And you obviously, I mean, you were a high profile guy out of high school and you were dealing with recruiting, I'm sure, from the time you were like a freshman, sophomore in high school. So
right.
going through all of that, did that make you want to accelerate this one a lot faster too? Because you didn't want to deal with all that?
Yeah, I mean, they honestly felt the same in a way. Like they kind of felt really similar. I mean, it's kind of strange, like the way everything's going now. Like the high school recruiting process, like we are hearing from all these schools and stuff. It's kind of like the other way around. Like the transfer portal is more like the high school recruiting process back in the day. So that's
Yes.
kind of what I think. So, but I mean, it's obviously a blessing to have schools want you and have the interest in you. So I never take it for granted, but I definitely throughout high school was a stressful process. But I made sure I had the right group of family around me and just the right group of people around me to help me guide my decision. So
For sure. And so with kind of the pitch from the coaching staff and everything, where do they see you fitting in on the floor? Because obviously you've played some four, you can play some five. Do they see you more as a five coming in, given kind of no real returning five on the roster? Tyler obviously played that last year, but he wants to play some more four this year. What's kind of the role they've pitched you on?
yeah, kind of like the five. I mean, last year I played a lot of the four, and I would guard a lot of guys in the perimeter. But Cronin, he kind of feels like the way I would strive the best is if I'm a lob threat. That's the main thing he was looking for. I feel like I'm pretty athletic enough to catch a lot of lobs at a high level, and also I could be a really good shot blocker, and that's what he kind of sees me as a elite shot blocker. So being able to guard guys in the post, guarding fives in the post, and being able to just be a help side defender and be able to block shots. That's kind of that was his main pitch to me. Obviously, you see me run the floor. He said that I run like a gazelle. So that's kind of the main thing too. Just being able to run down the floor, get easy dunks and layups in transition. And then obviously being able to stretch the floor like which I'm capable of, shooting a three. I mean there's more fives on our team too. So I'd obviously be playing the five and I'd also be playing the four still. So
Yeah, for sure. And how much have you connected? I mean, you said you were working out with Steven too, but how much have you connected with some of these other guys on the roster already? Between workouts and everything.
I mean, yeah, I've connected with pretty much all of them really well. I mean, I know when I was on my visit, I went to dinner with Sky Clark. He's a really good dude. I spent a lot of time with Eric Daly, Tyler, Trent Perry, like all those guys. They've kind of been around. I mean, no, it's crazy because when I was around, a lot of the guys are still in school, and they're finishing up finals and stuff. So when I'm at the gym, not a whole lot of guys are around because they're finishing up the school year. But I mean, I've got a chance to spend a lot of time with a lot of the guys, and it seems like we have a really good group around us, a group that's willing to learn with each other, build each other, and just willing to put that work in. So.
Kind of just for this season, and maybe next couple seasons, or maybe you're one and you get onto the NBA. But what's your kind of goal for this season? What's your personal goal for where you want to be at the end of this year?
I mean, I just want to just go on for one, go into the season with a whole lot of confidence, and that comes with work as well. But I want the trust out of my coaches and my teammates as well. And I just want to just go into this year just proving everybody what I can do and knowing that I'm more than just the 3-point shooter. Obviously, like last year, that was kind of my role going into the game, being able to spot up and catch and shoot, but just kind of showing everybody like I'm more than that. I could put the ball on the floor. I could block shots at a high level. I could run the floor, catch lobs, and just ultimately be a great teammate to my teammates. I mean, that's the main thing. Earning your trust from your teammates and coaches is huge, and I'm just looking forward to a big year, a breakout year, as many people say. So I'm just looking forward to it. So,
All right, awesome, Xavier. Well, we wish you the best of luck with that, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you heading into the season a little bit closer too. But thanks for your time, man.
yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.